will focus my mind off of what I wanted to say. I have so much good news to share. Okay, so the first good news I have to share is that we finished let me sit that there. We finished and people have been asking me the name of the class, Living Life with Chronic Conditions. We finished that class and we all got a certificate, which I need to, we all got a certificate. So that's pretty cool. And it says, it's sponsored by the UT Extension Institute of Agriculture. So I'm going to actually make a copy of this and give it to my doctor as well. And show him the book as well. So this is part of when you have a chance to take these classes, they're going to really speak to your condition, your life. There's even a section on SE, you know what? I'm like, what y'all do talk about that in this book? So I'm like, we didn't get to go over it in the class, but it's actually a scientific based class. So that's the one good news I wanted to share with y'all. The second good news, which I did mention that I stood for 7 minutes in physical therapy. And when you stand, sometimes they'll have me playing games. I'm like, look, I don't want to play no games today. I can talk. I don't really need to play no games because I don't play. And then the third good news um, is that I have been invited to the YouTube. Let me tell you the official name. I'm going to do the YouTube creator community. And what this is, it's where you actually get now invited to go to the YouTube University or YouTube studios in Atlanta or LA. There's actually an invite right now in Idaho. Just that came today. Like this weekend, we got our first newsletter. So if you're in particular places, they're like, if you're gonna be here, let us know so we can give you the YouTube tour. And you'll be invited to collaborate with other YouTubers who are doing things that you like mind things that you're doing, or whatever the case may be. So isn't that exciting? Yes. And that's, you know what, I'm gonna see if I'm not sitting on my clipboard, and I might be, I don't see it. And that's the thing about me. If I don't see it, then I'm calling somebody. I'm like, look, I don't see myself. Because that's how I am. I don't know what it's at. I need you to help me remember it. But anywho, I'm gonna I'm going to get my clipboard because there's something on my clipboard that I can tell you about. So that's pretty exciting. And actually, they're having another welcome class next week. I'm gonna go to it too because there are like a lot of people, and it's very exclusive. So these are creators, and they were saying, you all are very fortunate to be a member, and don't share what we don't let anybody have access to this. And I'm like, that's cool, and so I mean that's really exciting. So I'm excited about that. Oh, the other thing I was gonna say. Now, I get a lot of invites to do things like partners, but a lot of them are fake. So I got my first one that I recognize as legitimate because there are ways you can tell when things are legitimate, and so it's for an educational institution. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it, and they sent a legitimate contract, and so I'm excited about that. And it's education. That's my thing. I can do that. And then they gave you, that's how now I recognize legitimate companies. So now I'm going to go back through my business email and look to see if I see any others and then give them the same test. Because some of them, I don't play games, so no one would ever contact me to do like video game stuff because I don't play games. Ain't nothing about what you see me do a game. So I know that ain't true. And other obscure stuff that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And one that contacted me, they are a legitimate company, but why would you think what I do is consistent with your brand? So that's another reason. I'm like, that can't be real. Because people can have real websites and still be fake. What I was gonna say is when we wrote about our future selves. So part of my future self, even when I lose the weight, I want to not just work with people who have weight loss, but people who have mobility issues, because mobility and weight loss are two totally different things. And getting frustrated, that's why I came on earlier. I was sharing how frustrated I was. I was eating my lunch, and somebody was on there telling me I shouldn't be eating out. Girl, I was like, get on my channel. Because getting frustrated with your home care worker is a very real thing. And we have a home care worker crisis, so we don't even have enough home care workers in our society to meet the need. So it's okay to get frustrated with your home care worker like me. But what I tell myself is this, is that it's only a test. And that is that I have to strategize and figure out a solution that works for me. And part of that is communicating when she does things that are not up to my expectations. Like she threw away my food on Friday that was not spoiled. And I had already communicated with her that it was there and to leave it there. So it reminds me of when you get married. I'm all on YouTube with no bra on. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Like I'm not raised correctly. So I gotta put it right there so y'all can see that I don't have no bra on. And I wanted to show y'all that this is one thing Coach allows me to drink. It has zero everything in it. And one of the gentlemen came by to visit me. He said, "Why don't you just put some lemon and some water to give you the same result?" True, true, true. But y'all know we like to have we like to have, like there's that video that says black people love to have a color coordinated activity. We like to have a bottled activity. And so and I may look and see. Woo, I'm sorry about that. One of the things I wanted to look and see, I wanted to read to everybody my but I don't see my clipboard. I wanted to read, which I'll do it later. I want to read to you the letter to my thin self from my fat self, and the letter, and then we wrote a letter of apology. I think that's very good because you know what? A lot more people, I'm starting to see a lot more solutions for anxiety is writing. And so, just like now with weight loss, it's all about understanding mindset, helping people with their mindset, because that's the main key. Eating is good, exercising is good, but mindset is even better. Hi, Sunshine Love. And the other thing is, as I'm looking at having the weight loss surgery, um, the weight loss surgery in and of itself is only gonna work to do whatever it does. However, the thing that's gonna bounce back on you is the mindset of food addiction, the mindset of being the way that I have been eating and doing things. I have to, with intention, and this makes 24 months. We haven't even celebrated that. Put down 24 months in the comments, please, for hashtag 24, hashtag big steps, hashtag chin up. Because this is 24 months of me exercising 4 to 12 hours a week. And that's a big thing. That is a big thing. And yet, I'm still not confident in walking around my house. But guess what? Walking from the garage to my room is going to help. Being in physical therapy, increasing my steps to 7 minutes. So this week, like by Friday, Well, we do 7 minutes. I guess we'll do 2 weeks at a time. I'll do 2 weeks of 7 minutes, and then maybe next week of 10 minutes. Then I can just set goals, because really what's happening, I always tell them I'm not an overachiever, and coach goes, yes, you are. No, I'm not. However, telling the truth about how I feel, addressing the things that stress me out, trying to communicate the best way I can, take responsibility for my own self. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Dealing with an obese person, it's very heavy. And this is the thing. I think that most people who have home care workers, they stay at home and stay in the bed, especially with obesity. Now, the thing is, I go and exercise every day, but I still need a home care worker to help and assist me. And so these are whole nother real issues that deal with knee pain and back pain and obesity that has limited your life. These are whole other issues. The weight loss and eating in a way that will help weight loss, just without, I mean, weight loss surgery, this ain't really got nothing to do with it. This a whole nother issue. Now we see mindset. Do you understand where I'm going with that? The mindset. It's a whole nother issue. And then people getting on the channel talking about what they think you ought to be eating and where they think you ought to be eating from. That's a whole nother issue. Because what you have to do is you have to trust your own instinct. Trust your own instinct. Now, I'm actually kidding when I say I'm going to be eating bologna and cheese, because I don't want to eat bologna. I would eat like turkey. Really, I'm kind of allergic to ham, but I can eat some types of ham, but just not a lot of it, because I ate a lot of it recently, and I was scratching. I was talking to my mom. I was like, Mom, I don't know why my back itching. She said, what you been eating? I said, some ham. She's like, you're allergic to ham. Um, so anywho, this journey is quite an interesting one. But you know what I do with myself? I give myself grace. Because, honey, it ain't no reason. I was sitting in physical therapy crying because I was standing up in the bathroom and I was trying to get whoever was working with me to come over there and put the recorder on so I can record my minutes. And I was so disappointed because I felt like I couldn't get up again because I had already been standing up for such a long time. And I started crying, and I'm like, I wish I wasn't such a big baby, but that's okay. Giving myself grace, understanding that this is a battle, and also understanding it's a lot for other people to deal with. Other people ain't gonna deal with your big old fat self, so you got to deal with your big old fat self, honey. And you have to know, I have to know I'm worth it. And every day you're fighting that mental battle that's unspoken, where potentially things could creep in that make you feel, and you accept you're not worth it. So then you eat more. You know, I am I'm excited that I got a family pack, because I was on a gift card for lunch and dinner, but I didn't even open the second bag. I don't know what's in there, because I ate what was in the first bag was enough for lunch. So when it's time for dinner, then I'll look at that bag, and deal with dinner. And that's a good habit. That's a good positive stride. Whereas before, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Sometimes if I get like an 8 piece of chicken and I'm gonna eat it all weekend, that chicken gonna be gone probably within 3 hours of me getting home. So I am so happy that I haven't even opened the other bag to see what's in it. I'm very proud of that. And it comes with practice. It comes with having a made up mind, but also knowing that the battle and the addiction is real. So you just have to give yourself grace. And also, this is August the 5th, so I have not had any sugar, any candy, any popsicles, any of that stuff in a month and 5 days. So I plan to continue not eating sugar and learn about flour and learn about what has flour in it and what doesn't. One thing I learned is that Ezekiel bread does not have flour in it. So it's a good thing taking this journey one day at a time, 1 minute at a time with grace. We are fighting obesity. You see, I'm in the bed. I always am in the bed unless you see me out and about. I'm not out and about on a Sunday. Every now and then I will try to go somewhere on a Sunday or maybe drive my car or something, but for right now, I'm just here relaxing, and this is what I want to share. Those of us who facing this obesity, baby, it's a booger bear. But don't you give up and don't you give in, and you take one step at a time and find some cheer. Be of good cheer. That's a song by Yolanda Adams, honey. And remember, it's only a test we're going through. It's gonna be over real soon. Keep the faith. Don't give up. It's only a test. It's only a test you're going through. It's gonna be over real soon. Keep the faith. Don't give up. It's only a test. So, and one of the strategies, as my teacher said, her name's Michelle Pettis, and she has a YouTube channel, a TED Talk out now. She has a YouTube channel too. So check out her TED Talk. It smells like something's burning, but there's a Mexican restaurant right cat according to my house, so that's probably what that is coming from. But that people write every day for 30 minutes to an hour. So we will get to that point where we're doing that, because that is the number one way to ease an anxious mind. So be encouraged. Trust your instinct. That's the thing. Trust your instinct. Right or wrong, you're still going to learn and grow. Okay? So I'm going to say thank y'all. I wanted to jump back on and share my good news and let y'all know I appreciate y'all. And thank you so much for your support. And thank you for over 527,000. I think we have 542,000 subscribers. And so please continue to comment, like, and subscribe. If you want to contribute to my wheelchair van fundraiser, it's in the description box. Buy me a cup of coffee. I would appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that, Rossi. Thank you. Yes, thank you. We have 100 million people who are battling obesity in this country alone, in the U.S. So I'm not alone. It is those of us who have home care workers come in all ages based on this obesity, and we are at the point we need support. And um, I just want us to stay encouraged. And no matter what, don't get discouraged, okay? Oh, no, I don't have government assistance. Now, let me tell you something. If you like, government assistance is like welfare and food stamps, baby, they don't be giving single people nothing. I wish I had something. That's why y'all gotta donate to the sister, honey. The kids used to say, they used to say, Miss Deborah, we wish you had an EBT card. Then you could go buy us a snack. I said, baby, I wish I had an EBT card too. And then we could go buy us a snack. And so you have to have children or qualify for government assistance. So, um, so no, ma'am. No, ma'am. But if you want to send me a cash app, baby, feel free to do so. If you want to send me a Venmo, feel free to do so. So we appreciate all of that support. But we will get there. We will get there. We will get there. This is about helping everybody see. And the people who make rude comments about eat a salad, don't eat out, they just don't know. They don't understand. And once you get an understanding, This is bigger than me. And we used to always talk about that. What do people feel about obesity? And it was interesting the way people felt about it. But baby, this issue is bigger than me. It's bigger than you. It's about the FDA. It's about the government. It's about the food industry. It is a booger. It's bigger than us. It's not just about obesity. We're what you see. But what about you all who don't have a weight problem, but you getting cancers? Where is that coming from? We've never had such an epidemic of illness in our life. Illness is a direct result of what you're eating. Okay? So it would behoove some of us to have more compassion. Oh, very much so, honey. Now, let me tell you something. Even at that, people do what they are able to do based on their understanding of doing it. And in this country, most people, their grandparents or great grandparents, worked in the fields, made zero, nothing, ate the worst of the worst, except some of them were able to have vegetables because we could have a garden. So moving to the city, then you get government. Government will give us food, like stuff like that. Like back in the day, it used to be government, like government peanut butter, government cheese. So now it's more like you would get food baskets, but it's not the government kind. It's just food from regular places. However, the food is killing us. The food is not our friend. And even the pyramid, even the like the way they teach us to eat and drink, they're just teaching us to eat and drink what is profitable for them, like drink milk. In the 70s, the United States went over to Africa through the Red Cross and missionaries and started teaching the African women, don't breastfeed, feed your baby pet milk. So they would be able to buy the pet milk and get rich off of them. And the same with us. So it's not about taking responsibility because in that sense, because stress causes people to eat, and then when you're being taught eat in a particular way, and then when you're being advertised to eat, that's another culprit everywhere, and even on YouTube, all of these advertisements for food. It's made to market to us. So it's just it's not about valley. It's not about not taking responsibility, because everybody I know, we've been exercising. I've been exercising since I was 11. Okay, so thank you, Harley. It's not about that. Yeah. So I haven't had any sugar in a month and 5 days, like candy, adding sugar to food, popsicles. I mean, I will eat a sugar-free popsicle if I see one, but like popsicles on the stick. But baby, I can tell you everywhere they are. One place I went, they had two sugar candies, and then I went to the doctor's office. They had two sugar bowls of candy on the desk, and then I went to the beauty school. They had a sugar bowl on there, and then I went to where I go for breakfast on Wednesdays. They had a bowl for the popsicles on there. I looked at them, and then I went to the Senior Citizen Center. Baby, they had my favorite candy. And the lady was like, well, don't eat all of them. I just put a few in there. I said, honey, I ain't going to eat none of them because I do not eat sugar. So I feel good. I feel good. And another thing, people are judging us big people. The other thing, too, is this. Your body fights against. Your body's talking about, why she losing that weight? Boom. When I would lose 19 pounds, I would gain 10 pounds the next week. Then it would take by the end of the month to lose 19 more. Your body fights you because your body thinks it's trying to help you. I look at that with me. I'm a person who was abused and molested. So a few years back, I looked at how my thighs cover my private part. And I told my thighs, I said, let me tell you some thighs. Ain't nobody hurting me. You can go ahead and let me lose this weight, baby. And it dawned on me that my body is protecting me. My thighs thinking, that didn't make her feel good. She didn't like that. that going on. So that's why it's so important what you think deep down. And that's why I'm on here telling you the truth about how I feel, because what's going to happen is it's going to save my life. And obesity is an emotional issue. It has very, very little to do with what I'm eating or where I'm eating it from, and everything to do with how I handle the stresses in my life. And for a long time, we are under the auspices of youth and under the auspices of being taken care of by someone else. So those years play a very impactful um, influence in how you deal with your life and handle issues. So let us be very careful when we are judging obese people, when we are judging what someone is eating, because people eat what's available to them. Yes, I do go get food boxes. In fact, I went and got one Thursday. I of course I got on my Facebook community page. I said, anybody need some food? Because I knew most of the food they would give me I wouldn't be able to eat. The only thing they gave me that I could eat were some oranges, which are not on my diet, but I actually gave two of them away, but I will eat them because it's what's available to me. And some blackberries. So tomorrow I'm gonna ask my home care worker to rinse them off and put a cup at a time in the freezer. Then I can mix that with some yogurt. And Coach likes us to eat Greek yogurt, which don't have no flavor, but I can mix them with the blueberries or the blackberries. And that's okay. I appreciate having, being able to go get food boxes, and I just give the food away that I can't eat. But one of the places I get food boxes from, they do give me some good things to eat. So it's nothing in life is black and white. And one of the ladies was taunting me, "Oh, you shouldn't be eating out." I'm like, "Girl, if you don't get off my channel, I ain't ask you what I should be eating." And that's rude. Don't get on the channel of an obese person and say something rude. That don't make no sense. Mind the business that pays you. That's my new thing. Mind the business that pays you. I'm gonna tell y'all a joke. I'm gonna tell y'all an African thing. Okay, so Africa, they do a lot with their when they get married, they dress up real nice and makeup. So there was this. I told this the other day, so those some of you may have heard it. There was this lady who was getting married, but her makeup looked a mess. It didn't look good at all. So the African person said, he said, her makeup artist is not going to heaven. Isn't that the best thing to say? Like if somebody did something that don't look good or ain't right, they'll say that person ain't going to heaven. Isn't that funny? Hi, Harley. Thank you for that. That is too funny. That is too funny. I'm gonna tell you something. Black people, we make up some sayings, okay? The one thing we put together is period. And the young ladies, we were somewhere, and I was like, "Girl, that's what I'm talking about." She talking about period. I said, "I know that's right." And so I love being black, honey. We're gonna say some stuff, okay? So anywho, thank y'all. I just wanted to come back on, and you gotta have your joy. You gotta get your joy. You gotta get your joy. Yeah, the chemicals in the food, and in the class, I told y'all we took what did I do with my book that fast? See, Miss Deborah can't remember nothing. In the class, we went over food labels. This is living a healthy choice with chronic pain. We went over food labels 2 weeks in a row. The first week I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. It's school. It's class. I'm listening in between taking a nap because I have narcolepsy. So, honey, I fall asleep on you quick. But thank you, Harley. I love learning because it encourages, every time I take these classes, it encourages me in my health and wellness journey. Does that make sense? And since I said health and wellness, let me grab my weight loss pills and take some of them. I can show y'all. Some people ask me what I am taking. Hold on. Okay. So what happened to my drink? Okay. Now I got some left. Yeah. Hold on. I love your smile. Captivita. What is it? Captivida. Yeah, that's the name of it. These are the weight loss supplements that I'm taking. And I'm going to take 3 of them. And so you're supposed to take them after breakfast, but I ate breakfast with this like a little bit. So It'll be okay. Hold on. Let me take them. I'm going to tell you something else. I had that half tea, half lemonade. Even this. And because I haven't eaten any sugar, it tastes so sweet. So that's one thing. Discovering how things taste, how they smell, what you observe, the awareness, that's all a part of your weight loss journey. Because you can't, Coach says, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. So Miss Deborah gonna have to measure it. That's another thing. But anywho, can't wait to get my hair done. I'm not satisfied with my hair. Ugh. 2 thumbs down on my hair. So, you know what I'm probably gonna do? Do it myself. So that's probably what I'm gonna do it myself. So, oh, thank you, Harley. I appreciate that. So that I will do. And those of you, this channel is for those of us who struggle, who have home care workers, who have knee problems, back problems, leg problems, obesity, overweight, got to lose some weight, got too much weight, fat, all of the stuff. Well, she didn't call me to come do it today. So, you know, if I could afford to go to my regular beautician, she's very expensive, like $200 expensive. But bye, she would slay my hair. My hairstyle would last 2 weeks, swimming and all. Bye. And so, but since my car insurance need to be paid, my car note need to be paid, and my mortgage need to be paid, I can't really do all of that. So I was like, Miss Deborah, I need to give me a ponytail, like a swoop, and I need to get a ponytail and just put it on my hair and go on about my business. But I really don't want to do that. I wanted 2 braids. And I would go to her, but it's just expensive, so I just can't do that right now. And so maybe after I get some more customers and do some things like that in November, I can get her to do my hair. But I really want my hair colored, but I really need a sew in. So, you know, y'all know how it is with us ladies and our hair. And that's part of the reason I also don't feel good, because my hair doesn't look good. And so I went to get it washed on yesterday, but they don't really use hot enough curlers to curl black hair. So, you know. So I'm just not satisfied with myself no more. That's a quote in some. Where you live, Harley? Let me guess. In England somewhere, or Canada, or Australia? Because your name is Harley. But anywho, I am going to bid y'all goodbye, because I'm hot under all this blanket, and I gotta throw them off, and I gotta get myself some air. So, okay, Harley, hurry up and tell me where you live, because I'm getting ready to say bye. I'm just waiting for him to tell me. Oh, I would like for everybody to tell me if you're in a particular state, or if you're in another country. Put that down in the comments so we can see who is hollering at us. Oklahoma. Oh, okay. I really want to come to Oklahoma. I want to go to the Banjo Museum. So yes. And I want to go. I'm Church of Christ, so I want to go to Church of Christ out there. So I'm coming when I get my wheelchair van. I'm going to drive, but Dallas Fort Worth is not that far from Oklahoma, so I was going to go across like Kansas, but I think I'm going to go to Texas because I have family in Texas. Then I want to go. So many stickers. So, okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. But anyhow, y'all have a beautiful day. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate you. If you want to support my wheelchair van, then please look in the description. I have the link. It's to buy me a cup of coffee. And I think maybe in January I'll do a GoFundMe for that, for like maybe 6 months. I don't know, or until I raise the money I need to raise. Wheelchair vans cost $65,000 to $120,000, so they're just expensive. So have a beautiful day. Thank y'all for rocking with me, and I need to get some more water because I can feel them weight loss pills in my stomach. So peace and hair grease. I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. Bye.